Like me, you've clicked on this video to find out as much as you can about Blizzard's new FPS game, Overwatch. You guys are probably just as excited as I am about this game and want to know everything, so here's a video to show you what to expect in Blizzard's new release. Let's start with the basics. Set in the future, in a time of global crisis, an international task force, Overwatch, banded together to restore peace to a war-torn world. It ended the crisis and helped maintain peace in the decades that followed, inspiring an era of exploration, innovation and discovery. But after many years, Overwatch's influence waned and it was eventually disbanded. Overwatch is gone, but the world still needs heroes. Shown in the trailer here, you can see the game is comprised of 12 heroes, each with their own background and each with their own affiliation, which you can find here. And in typical Blizzard style, I'm sure you will instantly have a connection with the characters when you watch the cinematic. Some heroes are good guy heroes, some heroes are bad guy heroes. Chris Metzen, Senior VP of Story and Franchise Development at Blizzard, mentioned that there will be lots more heroes to come in the future. So these 12 are not an extensive list of heroes, so we've got plenty more to come. This brings me on to gameplay. I'm hoping to answer all the questions that people have asked, so you'll know what to expect when the game is officially released. Gameplay currently will comprise of 6v6 kind of setup on a map to achieve an objective. There will not be any kind of deathmatch or kill-death ratio heavy game modes, but more so game modes geared towards teamwork and communication. One of the current game modes is payload. The attacking team's objective is to move the payload to a delivery point, while the defenders must halt the attackers' progress until the time runs out. So essentially the only thing that you will be selecting is if you want to attack or defend when playing a typical game. You can choose any hero you want when playing the game. It will not matter, the good guy heroes are fighting alongside bad guy heroes. Blizzard's concept is to take the lore and story side of the game and make it totally separate to the gameplay itself, so it doesn't hinder the fun and dynamic element of that gameplay. Additional to this, you can play the same character as someone else playing in your team. This means that you can have 6 of the same character if you wanted to. Blizzard did mention at BlizzCon last year that although this will be hilariously fun, it will hinder your objective capturing effectiveness. If it doesn't work out though, don't worry, because you will be able to choose another hero every time that you die in game. Currently there are no plans for character or gun skins. When this was raised at BlizzCon by a member of the audience, it was replied with, "This is a great idea." This kind of brings me on to another question. Will this game be free to play? The response to the skin question kind of suggests that Blizzard won't be going skin heavy on the game to generate an income, which could suggest that the game will not be free to play and will in fact be a one-off purchase game. Now, a lot of people will compare this game to Team Fortress 2, and understandably the characters and abilities are similar, and Overwatch will be a new addition to the same genre. Personally, this game exceeds my expectations from what I have seen, and I feel it is a real step above Team Fortress and Team Fortress 2 in quite a lot of ways, and I think Blizzard have learnt from what is already available in the genre, and they've gone to the next level. Having said that, if the game is not free to play, how will this affect Blizzard's rivalry with games such as Team Fortress? It's just something to think about. There will be a long-term achievement / leveling type progression system within the game for long-standing players, but there will not be any ability customization. So when leveling, you won't receive any upgrade ability or any talents to improve your character's abilities. Again, I feel as though skins would be a great integration with this achievement or leveling type system, but we'll have to kind of see how it plays out. There are no plans for a single player or offline mode as such, so no campaign or story mode at the moment, just straight jumping into the arcade FPS fun. Currently there is no release date and no beta announcements. All we currently know is that the release will be sometime in 2015 and will be, quote, sooner than you think, from BlizzCon last year. With the upcoming PAX in Boston on the 6th of March, Overwatch will be featured on Pax's Twitch stream over the 2-day period, and hopefully we'll have a little more information to go on, which I will update you guys with when it happens. You can find the stream here if you want to take a peek on the 6th of March. I think the game will encourage more gamers to play FPS from the Blizzard real-time strategy and MMO genres. I think Overwatch will really impact the gaming community for the better. Blizzard have always released incredibly polished and refined games, and I have no hesitation that this will be as equally as good than any other product. I mean, you can just look at the cinematics and the gameplay in the background here, and you can just see how already polished and refined the game is. If you want to keep up to date with everything Overwatch, please subscribe. I'll be aiming to provide tons of content about the game in the next coming months, so be sure to stay tuned. Until then, take it easy.